Welcome to the show tonight. We are on a dark path right now. And holy fucking ghost!
Oh, Jesus, don't do that!
Oh god. Yeah, we're going through cemeteries. Enjoy the ride, folks.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the DeRailers podcast. I am Ripkin.
I'm Jelly Bean.
I am Goobs.
Spooky.
And I am wondering why any train in the entire world would have a cemetery on it. But ours does.
Hey, man.
Hey, it's because we're part of the
Strange Sounds.
Strange Sounds Network and also the SomeBuddies Network.
I guess, you're surrounded by some buddies at a cemetery.
That's right.
Yeah, you are.
Not to mention some strange sounds.
Some bodies.
We're talking about cemeteries. We're keeping it creepy.
I thought we were talking about cemeteries.
Oh,
Not
no.
symmetry,
Did you?
cemetery.
Oh, man, you did all your reading up on cemeteries?
Yeah, like math.
Oh, boy. Yeah, no angles on this show.
No.
Yeah. Only determining the angle of how someone might have perished and ended up at the cemetery.
Determining the
Well,
best
quick
angle to
question
dig.
right now. Like, serious question. I myself want to be cremated because there's not going to be too many people around at my funeral to carry the coffin that my big body will need to be carried where it needs to get carried to. So are you guys going to be buried or cremated? Let's start it off right there.
Dark and grim?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? I mean, it's a show about cemeteries.
Cemeteries.
Cemeteries. I also want to be cremated because I have seen the price of what those
Holy
boxes
fucking
cost.
shit.
And you know what? Fucking throw me in a goddamn fire because I want no one to have to pay that kind of price for me
It
to be
is
put in the goddamn ground.
sickening.
Or just put me in the ground. Like,
I'm going to get, if you perish before we do, I'm going to get you a pallbearer urn of
I'm gonna carry
WWEshop.com.
around the
nice.
And I'm going to put you into that urn. And
I'd be happy with that.
Okay, we're doing it.
I'd be happy with that, yeah. And you'd have to get, if for any reason my older brother was still around before me, you'd
We'll
have
give
to
him
get
some.
him to do the kneel
Yes.
at my
Yes.
funeral.
Yes.
The Undertaker kneel.
100%.
oh no, and
Hand
then
up to
I'll be
you.
his
Your will,
manager
so he
from
can't
up
deny
until,
it.
like, I perish, and, like, he'll have to do whatever I say, because he'll be my Undertaker now, because I'm the pallbearer.
Perfect. He'll bury you in cement. I'm pretty sure that's what happened in real life.
Yes,
So.
that is the perishing and pallbearer.
So,
That's our wrestling reference for the show.
yeah, absolutely.
But now, so, if you want to be cremated, do you still want to have a, like, viewing visitation with your body before you're cremated?
No.
You don't want,
I mean,
like,
if it
that
were up
thing?
to me, no.
No.
But, I guess...
It could be closed casket. They come up and say, like, not... They can have a fake casket that someone just, like... I don't have to be in it.
I guess if people want to do that, they can. But if it were up to me, I wouldn't even have a funeral or nothing, man. That's just like, why are you going to
rather
depress
have
all
a
those
wake.
people? Like, just...
A wake's more where it's at. The Irish people do it in style. Like, go and have a
you
fucking
go
party,
drink
man.
and you remember the memory and whatnot. But yeah, no, funerals are just sad, man. So I don't want to put anyone through that. So if it were up to me, just be like, okay, accept that I'm gone, say your goodbyes, and then toss me in the flames, and then... Or just toss me in the hole. I don't care. I'm dead. I'm not
As
going to argue
Dragon
with you.
Force said, through the fire and the flames, we carry on.
Well, you guys are very kind, because I want to torture people at my funeral. I want someone to play Pop Goes the Weasel and rig me so I pop up. I want you to hook me up
so
on the
like a
ceiling fan,
marionette.
so they can say, I believe I can fly, and I'm swinging
Shake,
around.
shake, shake, Sonora, move your body, right? Like the scene out of fucking
Yeah, man.
Beetlejuice.
Yep.
Damn right.
You're stuffed and sitting on the chair when everyone walks into your viewing.
That would be amazing.
Jim Henson's puppetry comes in and fucking starts like...
No, fuck that.
We got the guy who does Elmo.
Sticks his hand up my butt.
You get Tim Burton to fucking
Yes, there we go.
do her funeral.
Stop motion.
Stop motion Jenny Bean.
It's Jenny Bean walking to her coffin and getting in it. Like,
Fucking right.
okay, ready to go now.
She flips you off and
And
says,
then closes the door.
I love you, and then like closes the door.
Thank you for this, Tim. This was extremely dark. It wasn't easy to rig her up in all these positions. I know, she's dead, so...
Rigor mortis.
Rigor mortis up in all these positions, you mean, right, Tim? Seriously,
No,
thank you
I
for
feel
this.
like I would want people to see me, but I feel like I'm gonna be the bitch that's like, even if my face is smashed in, it better be fucking open casket or I won't be pissed off.
You get killed by like
Like a car accident, a fucking tree branch goes
rhinoceros
through my head. Just keep
stamping
it there.
on your face and
Yeah.
like no open casket. That's what she you
That's
want
what
it.
she says, Pulp Lady. Call me Pulpy.
How long was she in the fire? Oh, well, she never got out of the fire, sir. Oh,
It's still going.
I can't tell if that's Jenny Bean or my couch.
No, I say that, but I guess no.
That would be dark.
I don't want to be buried alive. That's my
Okay,
big fear.
like-
Like, you wake, they think you're dead.
Yeah.
It's happened numerous times
It
before.
has.
They used to have the bells.
Bells.
Yeah, through the bell toes.
Like legit, if you bury me, I want a bell. But
Sure,
I
I want
wanna
a bell
be
too.
cremated.
I want a cell phone.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you get service.
You know
in
what?
No,
Denver.
with like a
Antenna.
antenna.
I
I
wanna-
want my casket.
I want to be buried in one of those really cheap coffins.
The
I know
memorial
they have like
coffins.
the really cheap ones that are just basic wood.
Yeah.
And even those are still
They're
expensive.
As the
fucking
magicians
thousands.
use to break out.
Even those are still, just make your own box out of some scrap wood that you can that'll fit me. Put in a whole bunch of food and a live mouse and a bell. Because I just want people to be visiting their loved ones, and occasionally that bell might occasionally go off. And they have to run back to the cemetery office to be like, okay, so I don't know if this is a concern, or maybe it was the
Oh,
wind.
live mouse? That's pretty clever. Just to fuck with people.
You make sure you put a bit of peanut butter on the string. I know it won't last that
It's
long,
not a
but
dog, Ripken. It's a mouse.
the mouse
Mice
will still go
love
for peanut butter. Yeah.
Just more than cheese. It's easier to trap a mouse with peanut butter.
Heck yeah. Get them all sticky. My
No,
mouse's
it's
name
just
will be
because they like
Sticky.
it more.
Sticky mouse?
Also, you have to apologize to the mouse after you put it in my coffin, because let's be honest, we've sealed its fate. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
You can
wicked.
get it out of there. They can get it or anything.
That's true.
Oh, true enough. Yeah, I
Give
guess
him
he'd
a
climb
little
up the
crap.
bell hole.
But
I
yeah.
at least hope he rings it a few
Yeah.
times.
Oh,
Or your bell hole, either or.
Either one, he's getting comfortable. Hey, you know what? At least I'm doing something with my life after my life after life.
But yeah, cremate my ass. That's what I go with. Because I don't, even not that zombies are real, but if there's ever a case that zombies were real, I don't want to be a zombie. And you know what I'm more afraid of than being buried alive is grave robbers. I do not want some sick motherfucker digging up my corpse. It
does
fucking
happen.
happens. You know how much true crime I listen to? Trust me, it happens.
Oh,
And no,
God.
I don't want someone coming and cutting my fucking hair or something. No, thank you. That was on the
It'll just be a
X-Files.
high school science teacher who needs a skeleton.
I will donate. Actually, maybe I'll donate my body to science. Ew, but then people see my naked body, and I'm not comfortable with that.
You'll be dead. Who
I
cares?
feel like my ghost would be like,
no
"Woo,
matter what-
stay
No
away."
matter what, people are gonna see your
Oh
naked
no, you'll
body.
be able
True.
to haunt them though. They come up and try to grab your ghost titty. And you smack their hand like, ow!
Back up off my ghost.
Why does this happen every time I try to grab a ghost titty?
I was trying to get some dead titties. Smack! Ow!
Yeah, like that happens too, though. Like morgue attendants fondle bodies.
Everything that's
or, like-
happened, people shove fucking gerbils up their asses.
Yeah, so I wouldn't want to be
Jesus Christ.
reincarnated as a gerbil.
Even worse, you're already in someone's ass.
Oh my god.
They come back to
Okay,
life.
I realize I am a gerbil right now, but where the fuck am I?
Why does it smell like?
Oh God, there's something coming right at me. What is that? Is that poo?
That's Dookie.
That's poo!
Oh my god, yeah, no. I'm like afraid of people doing things with my body.
Oh, it sees the poop
after.
emoji coming at you very fast.
So we've all decided we want to be burned. Burn us, people!
Yeah.
Burn
But
us!
are you one of those people who want your ashes like scattered somewhere?
I would
Yeah.
want that. But
Yeah.
to be honest, I don't have a specific place.
Not yet, though. Maybe you will at one point.
Yeah.
But I don't think I have one.
I wouldn't
really
want to make it
either.
complicated for people. I just be like,
I feel
Oh,
like
I'm
I'm gonna
going
pick
to.
the hardest fucking thing ever yet.
Uh,
I think
In
Japan.
every province I've ever, not visited.
you're gonna complicate it, eh?
Yeah. Every province I've never been to.
You know what though?
So that's everything but BC.
You know
You're
what
giving
though?
someone a really
exactly.
good gift
That's
because you're giving
like
them a
that's a
trip.
positive.
Yeah.
You're giving someone a reason to travel and for a good
Now, can they
cause.
just
If it
include all the
actually,
provinces so I can go to BC.
No.
Oh, fuck
Everything
you.
but BC. I've
So
been
it's
to
doing it to
BC.
stiff
Oh.
me.
British Columbia. Yeah, no, you go everywhere else.
even still, you're giving someone
Still
a good
cool as
opportunity
hell.
to
Yeah.
None of the
travel and-
territories, though. I don't want my body in any territory.
You don't want to be in none of. You don't want none of it.
I don't want none of it.
I'd still go to none of it.
Actually,
I just wouldn't
fuck
spread
you
any of your
overboard, like,
ashes.
I want my body in every state and never visit it.
Oh God,
Oh no.
48 states.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, Americans, but I just me and
Or-
your country don't.
Okay,
die.
no, this is my be-all, end-all right here. You take some of my shit to fucking Amsterdam, get someone to smoke me.
Can I just smoke you? Because I could do that.
No,
from my
that's
house.
fucked up. You
We've all seen how high. Can I grow you in a pot plant and pray to God that if I smoke you, you're going to come back?
Yeah, no, you can do that.
Yes!
It could work.
But I want someone to straight up smoke my ashes in, like, Amsterdam.
I'll do
God.
that in Amsterdam.
Keith
I'll put
Richards
you in
style.
my fucking weed and
No,
smoke you like
I don't
hash.
want you to do it. I want a random
But
person
why
to do
can't
it.
I do
Because
it?
the joke's on them. They just smoked a dead body.
I don't tell them. It's like, here, smoke this
You've
dead
got
guy.
a woman who's willing to smoke
I'll
your
smoke
ashes,
the dead
man.
guy.
That's a fucking good wife right
That's
there.
Right, like, yeah. I wouldn't do it.
I'll smoke you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't touch that joint.
I would. More for me,
You
man.
two get fucking tattoos with my ashes.
I would do that too.
I'd get a tattoo in your memory for sure, dude. Yeah, for sure. But what I was gonna say is I would be a jerk in my will with my ashes. So as of right now, like I said, I don't have a spot that
What the
means a
fuck
lot
are we
to me.
gonna do?
No, well, you could potentially get arrested.
Yes.
So I hate driving. I
Yes, you do.
have a love-hate
Whipping the air at
relationships.
someone?
I have a love-hate relationships with driving.
Throw it at somebody.
Obviously, I would never walk anywhere because you drive.
Yeah.
But at the same time, driving is just so expensive, and I hate other drivers
Yes.
because I am... Admittedly, when I first started driving, I was an asshole. I was that guy who got his G2, and I started going faster than I should have.
You're a little road rage
Yeah,
like I am.
and then
Like,
as
I'm
you
the same
become more
way.
of an adult, you realize, okay, shit, I should start following the rules.
Yeah.
Like
Drive at
this
a
isn't worth
standard
my
speed.
or anyone else's life to get somewhere a little bit quicker.
And
Yet,
I don't want to pay the ticket.
that's 50% of other drivers on the road, and when I see it, it pisses me off. I actually hate it. Like, it ruins my day
Yep.
to see a bad driver cut me off or cut someone
I'd
else
love
off.
for you to be behind me one day.
So, I want you to take my ashes and go to one of those bridges over the 401 during not stop traffic, but during
busy?
decent traffic. And I want you to dump maybe put a little bit of water in there so there's a bit of
So
weight.
they stick.
There's a bit of weight, and I want you to just dump my ashes over that
Sounds
bridge and
good,
pray
buddy.
that they hit the one driver that is the biggest douchebag, and I hope he doesn't take out anyone innocent, just himself, but that'll just be my fuck you, my one last fuck you to all the drivers I hate.
I like it.
How would I cut a whole bunch of people off with your urn out the fucking sunroof? Just blowing
'cause then we
smoke
could get
over
killed.
everyone.
I'd rather just get arrested.
So, we've probably told this story before with my monster can. Me and Goobs were driving one time, and I got cut off by some dude, and it
There's
again,
a
it pissed me off.
backstory to this too.
And it pissed me off, so I took my monster can, which was still half
I
full of my
forgot
monster
you
energy
were
drink.
there for that.
Yeah.
I was there.
And I got up next to him and I whipped my Monster Energy drink can out of his car and I just drove off, didn't care. So, Goobs, you have my permission to just carry my urn in your car. And when you find that one driver who really pisses you off, just be like, this is the moment Ripken was talking about.
We got
this
it,
is
Ripken."
it. This is the one. And you can just take my urn and just huck it at that guy's car.
Back end of that story is it got reported, and then they heard of the monster drink got whipped out of the car.
911 dispatch got a call in Toronto
Yes.
being like, someone just got a monster whipped at their car, and it just happens that we happen to know someone who works 911 dispatch. No, we're not saying it's for sure related. I'm sure there's a bunch of people who whip monsters. It happens.
But yeah, no, I'll definitely Molotov cocktail your ass at someone, man.
Yeah. That's the thing, though. I want to be sure it's a bad driver. I would feel bad about the highway thing now. Because, like, what if you got an innocent mother just trying to take her kids to preschool? That would be fucking terrible. That would be awful. I would feel like a dick after. You got to find that one bad driver.
It'd be that guy going 40 and a 70. I'll smoke him for sure. I see that all the time.
Yeah. Do you have any great cemetery stories? I avoid cemeteries like crazy. I was the kid who held
Jenny,
my
you
breath
go ahead. I got a couple.
when I drove by. Like, I can't do them. They're too scary for me.
I love cemeteries. I lived beside a cemetery for probably like almost 10
Now, when you say
years.
beside,
Elm Street.
how close?
She lived on Elm Street, man.
That's
like
terrible.
it literally was maybe like
So you lived on Elm
really
Street.
close. I didn't
My
live
aunt's
on Elm
cottage
Street.
is on Crystal
I didn't.
Lake.
It wasn't called Elm Street, I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to live on Strange Street.
Street,
But
yeah,
this
that's
wasn't
it.
on Strange Street. No, this wasn't on Strange Street.
That's a shame. That
But
was
it was
a missed
literally
opportunity.
like I'm talking maybe 10 feet from
Oh,
my
wow.
house, like very close. Like it was right beside my house. So I grew up playing in a cemetery. I grew up picking random flowers and putting them on gravestones of people I never knew. I've always had when I was a kid, you know, when you'd go on those school trips and do rubbings at cemeteries, that was my
Oh
favorite
yeah,
shit.
I never
love
did
that
that, but
stuff.
yeah.
Like I
remember
will
that, yeah.
go to a cemetery and just walk. I'm totally cool with that. I find peace in cemeteries because they're always fucking quiet.
What are your rules about stepping
rubbing
on.
is
I don't step on anybody's team.
Because I just know that was the big, big faux pas. You never step where you feel like
where there's somebody buried.
Yeah.
You don't want to step on somebody.
That's
I stick to the walkways. If I don't usually go to headstones unless there's something unique about it that I find is cool and I want to check it out.
There are some funny ones if you read
There
online,
is some funny ones,
so.
and there's like I really like the really old ones. I find very interesting.
But they're expensive too.
Oh, dude.
Jesus.
A headstone is fuck a shit ton of money. Why do you think I kept saying I wanted to be a mortician? I want to get in the funeral business. That's why. Because there's
where
a
the
lot
money
of
is,
money in
apparently.
it, man, and everybody dies.
It's true. That business ain't going anywhere.
Everybody
like
has to
food
be
and
buried.
medical.
Yep.
Robots will never be able to dress dead people.
Exactly.
At least I hope not.
You'll be able to hook me up to an
Fucking hope
embalming machine.
You look great today, Edna.
But yeah, so for
in
me,
space.
cemeteries are like used to take my parents would find me sleeping in the cemetery, like taking a fucking nap in the summer because it was in the middle of the we very country area, church, cemetery, one street. That was a town, like really tiny. But yeah, I fucking love cemeteries. They're probably one of my top 5 favorite places.
Oh man,
I'm almost to the point that I'm like, I want my ashes spread in a random cemetery.
I mean, that'd be cool. It's like you're there and you don't pay for...
fucking just wasted, just whipping everything.
Why not? Yeah. Well, I feel like if I ever did find an actual spot that I would want I would want you to do it fucking crazy. Like make sure they
make
fucking...
it a show. Yeah.
Oh no!
I want you to put my
Get
ashes,
some of me on you.
I want you to
Roman
put mine
candle.
in a helium balloon.
You get someone to
And
make a
then pop
Roman
it
candle
when it's in the air.
with your ashes and explosives. So it's like poof, poof, and just shooting dead body parts
That
everywhere.
would be actually pretty damn cool.
I'd be okay with that.
It'd be all right.
But yeah, no, I dig cemeteries. I have no problem with them. I think they're tons of fun. We used to always play hide and go seek at night in the cemeteries, stuff like that. When I was older, not when I was a little kid, because
Don't wait the bodies.
I recently read a good story, probably on Facebook in one of those stupid little pop-up stories about a guy. And I thought this was really interesting. He wrote that he would always go to the cemetery to visit one of his family members who had passed, and he would always bring flowers, typical stuff. And there would always be an abundance of flowers around his family member's grave.
Yeah.
And he always noticed that the grave next to it never had flowers, and he felt bad about that.
Yeah.
So eventually, he started bringing 2 things of flowers.
Yeah, putting one somewhere else.
And then apparently it got his curiosity. Why did this person next to his family member never
not
have
get
flowers?
Adolf Hitler.
God, no. You'd be able to read that, I would hope. It turned out, so he started doing research, and he Googled or internet searched the person's name.
Whatever, yeah.
And it turns out and his reaction was priceless, even though it's a typed out story. He's like, it turns out the reason that this person never had flowers was because I read that he had a wife who he fucking murdered his wife and fucking murdered so-and-so, and I've been bringing this guy flowers, and apparently he felt so bad about it that he had brought this person flowers that he went and reached out to her living family members and said, look, I'm so sorry. He felt that bad that he actually reached out to these people and said, and the person actually thought it was kind of funny. That's just jokes.
I mean, because how would they know there were even flowers there?
Yeah.
They ain't going to visit
yeah, but I just thought that was such an interesting story. A guy thinking he's doing a good deed, and then finally, after a few weeks, he's like, wait a minute, who am I? Who am I supporting here? Oh, just this murderer who's buried next to my family member. I just thought that was really interesting. Goobs, any great cemetery stories?
I might have told this one before. We're at a cemetery that I used to go to during public school. We do the good old charcoal carvings.
Yeah, the rubbings, yeah.
The rubbings, you put your thing on, you rub the charcoal.
Do you do it on the gravestone?
Yeah.
It's gotta be super disrespectful, though.
No, but it's with the old ones so that you can read what it.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, okay.
You know the old ones that you can't really read. So I mean, you
put it on there and you
stand out to the side.
Yeah,
you don't stand on the fucking grave.
and you're not doing it to be disrespectful. It was we always did it for class trips for history stuff, right? So we'd go to really old cemeteries.
What a random field trip, right?
We have
imagine that
every year. They were my favorite. I got so excited
country shit, man.
Yeah, I got so excited for the cemetery trip. Yes.
Grave rubbings. Grave robbings.
Went
to the cemetery to do some grave rubbings. Go on.
Well, we need somewhere to go get high, so we're we just parked the car.
Done a lot of that.
I'm like, I know this area.
So what grade were you in?
No, it's not great. This is way past.
Oh, okay. So,
because first you were talking about the
grave rubbins.
no, this is the same graveyard.
Same graveyard. Got you. Apologies.
Same graveyard as the rubbins.
Years later.
So this is where you decided to go get high.
Yes.
Okay, got you.
Later, years on.
Got you. Interesting
As you
choice.
do. Well, there's no one around there, right?
Yeah.
True enough.
Everyone's not listening. So we went into the graveyard, we got super baked, and all of a sudden we hear the alarm go off in the car.
Oh,
Awesome.
No one's around.
Love
of course
it.
not.
And I'm like, did you hit the button in your pocket? And he's like, no. He's like, it's right here in my hand. And so we hit the stop thing. Okay, we're good. We saw the car like light up and stop. Alarm goes off again. Dude, did you hit the button? Nope. No, I didn't. I was washing his hand too, because I know he might have been fucking with us.
Yeah, because he's a kind of one of those.
His hand was like wide open, just like the key dangling down. So he shut the alarm off again. And we got closer to the car. And I'm watching his fucking hand at this time. As soon as you get like 10 feet close, boop, 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 alarm goes off again. And I was still looking at his hand. His hand's not close to him. Like, he shuts it off. I'm like, he looks at me, he's like, dude, what the fuck is going on right now? I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm too fucking high. He looks at his girlfriend, and she thought he was fucking around with us, but that wasn't the case the whole time. It was just like a weird, like, phenomenon.
Maple keys.
Shit.
Or wind.
It wasn't maple keys falling onto the car.
That's a really
it
sensitive
happens.
car alarm.
No, but some are super sensitive, right? Like,
You had a presence, man. I felt a chill as you were telling the story.
Yeah, I've had that happen a couple times, actually, at that fucking cemetery.
I know I talked on an episode way back about a place that I used to visit with all my friends in high school called Headquarters. Place in the woods.
Yes.
Go deep in the woods. That's where we'd smoke all our weed, and that
Bongs.
was right near a cemetery. And this, like, literally the forest it was attached to was like right behind a cemetery. So that's about as close as I got to any sort of cemetery action. But this one was awesome because it was like two cemeteries across the
neat.
street
That's
from
cool.
each
That's
other.
what this one was.
Yeah?
It was, there was a church, huge cemetery, and across the street there were a couple other, like...
Oh,
but some of them were huge, had angels on them and
see,
everything.
I love those, like, big
Oh
gaudy
yeah, it's like,
ones.
what did you pay for that? Like, a normal fucking headstone is thousands and thousands of fucking dollars. What did you pay for this massive angel
We
statue?
should fucking podcast from a cemetery.
Oh god, that'd
Dude,
be creepy.
even those plaques. Just
Oh,
the
I know.
round plaques, fuck,
Oh, I know.
thousands.
I know my grandfather, when he passed, all he had for the... I think now he has an actual headstone, but that took years.
Yeah, 'cause there's
for
so
the
much
longest
money,
time, it was
yeah.
just a brick
Yep,
in
just
the
a
ground with his name.
Yeah.
Like, as if it was like the name type things you
Fell
see on an
down,
office. Like, the things
Yeah.
you see on an office, it was
The
just his
name
name on a
plaque,
brick.
yeah.
Like, so, like, that's the money that we were able to spend, and I'm pretty sure my father still doesn't have one. So... and admittedly, I feel bad. I've never gone and visited my dad's grave.
You know what, though? Like, as I say that I love cemeteries, I don't go visit
That's
dead people
I
that
just,
I know
you
because I have a hard time with that. Like, I visited my grandma maybe twice, and
Yeah.
my nana, I haven't even gone once.
Yeah.
His nan, I couldn't go.
just be rough.
Yeah, it's just, that's not my, I don't know.
You know what the creepiest cemeteries I find though are the ones like when you're driving down like a random country road and they're like just
they're
really
like,
tiny.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
probably like
and
10.
you can tell how old they are. Like, oh
I like
my
those though,
god!
because I'm like, ooh.
Like, you know there's ghosts in
history
there. You know there's ghosts in there, man.
But I
A whole
have no
bunch
problems
of
with ghosts.
cavemen
Like,
died there.
Something though.
Fucking cavemen.
But like think about all the bodies that are buried just beneath us, like anywhere.
yeah, well, just think, like, I don't know, if I kill
There's
someone, I'm
bodies
just gonna
everywhere,
bury them.
That's the
man.
thing. Like, that's another thing. It's like dinosaur bones. You find
It's the
you can
most,
probably
like-
find human bones the same way you find
This is the
dinosaur
most
bones.
depressing episode that DeRailers
Oh, 100%.
ever.
I'm having a
100%.
lot of fun. Just
This is so
saying.
dark and grim and...
For me, it's happy memories because, like I said, I used to play in the cemetery. Like, that's happy memory for me.
Can
Was
you
my
imagine?
house
Like,
haunted?
oh man,
Most
imagine being like a
definitely,
kid who
but,
goes on like a field trip to like do like a dinosaur bone hunt and you come across like some human remains. Like, that would tarnish you for like...
There's some
Oh,
person
maybe
at home
that's a
curled up
finger.
like a squirrel. Like,
Oh my god. Imagine, that'd be terrible.
Awesome though at the same time. It'd be a story you could tell. It'd be like, when I was in 6th grade, we went on an excavation and I found a body.
Yeah, I found a dead
Or like a
person.
raptor? No, a person!
from the BTK killer.
Yeah, man, that's creepy to think about. All the bones that are potentially underneath us.
Oh yeah, man, because there's so many, like...
Bones everywhere, man.
I want you to think, passengers, that right underneath your feet right now, there are people! Not alive people. There might be alive people. There might be mole people.
Our train is made of bones.
Well, we definitely have that one car. I don't go to that car.
Yeah, the bone train.
Yeah, I don't like the bone train car. It scares me. And it smells. We didn't clean those bones very well. And some of them are chicken bones. I mean, when you marry Colonel Sanders, you're bound to end up with some chicken bones.
That's it. That happens.
So, yeah, no, I don't have any, like, really cool cemetery stories. But you know what? I would really love to own one of those, like, ghost hunter technology machines and just, like, go out and... Or I guess in Ghostbusters, it was the EKE meter.
Yes.
I think they still call... What do they call them now?
I think they call it around the same thing.
It's around... It's not exactly that, but it's around
really
the
fancy
same...
name. And it probably doesn't...
PKE, that's
probably doesn't look nearly as cool either with the lights.
Oh, definitely not.
But yeah, no, that'd be cool. It'd be interesting. Or like those headphones that help you hear like the white noise sounds. Because you'd probably hear some shit that would freak you the fuck out. But I'm a pussy. I'm a straight up admit it to everyone who's listening. I'm a scaredy cat, man. I can't do... I remember one time, there's like this abandoned...
I'll be with you, man. I'd probably run away before you did.
I'd be on your back.
Like, I'd be like, losers!
Yeah, no, Jenny was... I remember one time growing up in Pickering, which I talked about before, just outside Toronto, there was this abandoned house. And it's just in Pickering. It was like in the open. Like, it's not like it was out in the middle of nowhere. It was behind a florist. Like a flower shop.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing... I don't know why it was abandoned, to be honest with you. Maybe there was a fire there. But, like, I had a group of friends. They were destined to go there and, like, smoke some weed there. Needed a place to smoke weed. And I remember being so fucking scared the whole goddamn time that some homeless guy was going to fucking, like... I remember we walked upstairs and everything, like, decrepit, creepy stairs. And they decided to hotbox a closet. So it's like, now we can't even see what's going to come at us, if anything. Because we're in a fucking Like, I couldn't show my fear the whole time. But the whole time... my heart was fucking racing and I couldn't wait to get out of there. I remember as we were going up the stairs, you could see like a living room area and there was like open bags of like popcorn and chips and shit and I was like, oh my god, like people have been here. Like fucking people have been here, man. Like, I'm fucking freaking out. And then to go in the closet in a small enclosed space in this abandoned house upstairs and to like close the door so you can't see oh man. Worst fucking fear of my life. I was like, I needed to get out of here. So that's the closest, scariest thing I've come to a cemetery, and it's reasons like that I won't go to a cemetery.
Oh, see, I don't know. I feel at home.
So, yeah. And it was dark. No lights. Like, there were no lights in this abandoned house. And, again, I'm scared of the dark! Again, I'll say it, man! Like, you don't know what's going on in the dark!
That's right, you don't know.
Ghosts could be grabbing my ass and I don't even realize it, like...
Yeah, man. As long as they go 2 knuckles deep, you're good.
Like, watch out for Toad and Grimace!
They're already there!
They're head deep.
Yeah. Yeah,
cool
man. Have you guys ever like explored like abandoned buildings or anything like that?
I know I've talked about on the show already. But Whippy Psych.
Whippy Psych is the big one, man. Yeah. So Whippy again, just near Pickering, again, just outside Toronto, has an abandoned psychiatric hospital.
But is it? There's only like one little
cabin
left, and
now.
You cannot get in. It was all torn down.
Okay. I didn't even know. But ages ago, that was definitely like the
place to go.
When we were teenagers, like you definitely got high and
like when I went to first year of college.
Not me, man. I remember all my friends being like, yeah, let's go up to Whippy Psych. And I wanted nothing
I had more of a
that.
problem with the fact that I was scared of getting caught for breaking in. That's what I was scared about. I was scared of getting caught by the cops.
I was scared of the murder part.
I was
There's no murders, man.
I was scared. It doesn't matter, man. That would be my one time going, would be the murder part.
No, you get pussy more than murder.
We did run into other people in one of the buildings, and it fucking scared the shit.
Scares the shit out of everyone. No one's expecting to run into other people there.
It was like holy
everyone's
shit.
Fucking high and just like on an expedition.
Exactly. Yeah, that was fucking.
I guess that just goes to show how popular it really was to like go and.
And then you could, but then it was like kind of a bummer because you're like anywhere else you went, you wondered if you were hearing something or if you were just hearing other people.
I would just fuck around with people and start smacking shit.
Yep.
I
mean, why not? That's what everyone's there for, right?
Yeah,
the potential thrill of the scare, right?
So I was a scare.
It's time for the random box random.
Yay! I get to read one. Today our random box says, you have to buy 5 items with the goal of making the cashier totally and completely uncomfortable. What 5 items do you buy? Now, we're in a mega store right now. This store sells absolutely everything.
I'm going first.
Okay, you've got 5 items to frequent the
Handcuffs.
cashier. Okay.
My Little Pony plush figure Rainbow Dash. Cucumber. Vaseline. Hot sauce.
I like it.
That's
I like
gonna
it.
really fuck that person up.
I like it. And then you got to say something along the lines of, big night tonight.
Call me Big Pony. That's pretty fucked up, man.
No, that's good. That's good. I'm going to buy a length of 6 feet of rope, which I will have already tied into a noose.
A chair?
A ceiling fan.
The biggest thing of vitamin E, but with a squirt top, that you could possibly find. Whatever the latest issue of Good Housekeeping, or maybe People Magazine, depending who's on the cover, but definitely not Playboy or Hustler. I'm trying to give the impression that gardening really gets me going. A really large butcher's knife, just one.
I love how you look at this list like you...
Like I've got it written down as an actual shopping list. That's exactly what I'm doing. I've actually got the piece of paper in my hands like I'm reading it like it's the list.
It's amazing.
Which I'd be doing as I'm putting these things down. I'd be like, okay,
yeah.
so I've
Check.
got the rope, I've actually tied into the noose. Is that how you tie a noose? It's, you know what? It's okay. I'll check the video again when I get home. This is the latest issue of Housekeeping? That's who's on the front? Well, I guess I can deal, right? You don't have the Sears wish...
items. What's the other 3?
You don't have the Sears wish list catalog, do you? No? Okay. Yeah, the butcher's knife, just the single butcher's
so that's
knife.
4 items.
A thing of big chocolate chip muffins. That's just for me.
Kids are good.
That's just for me.
That's the last meal?
I'm sure the noose at this point is probably enough to freak anybody out. So you already took the cucumber, and that was in my mind for sure.
I know,
I was
I
like,
had that in my mind,
I
too.
need a really big cucumber. But you know what? Then
Eggplant.
I'm gonna go with a Pop Funko figure of Toad. That will be my list. Assuming Grimace isn't available. So
He's rare.
yeah, I have no doubt he's probably an exclusive. And then as I got up to the cashier, I'd say, I couldn't help but notice you were out of Vaseline.
Jenny, what do you got up your sleeve?
I don't know. Razor blades, like just the blades.
Okay.
Not with a shaver, like just blades.
Straight up razor
Yeah.
blades.
I don't have to break those shavers. Duct tape. I'd buy pretty fucking duct tape too. I would buy an ice pick.
Where the fuck are you going with this, Dexter?
No, this is where I'm going with this. A bottle of booze. The biggest, dirtiest, like cheapest, like bunch
Texas
of a big
Mickey.
40 of OE. And final item, home pregnancy test.
That is the cherry.
Cherry on top. And I would be like, oh, I had something else. Where did I put it? And then I'd be like, oh, here it is, and slap the pregnancy test down. So it can go both ways. If I can drink.
Oh, after you slap it down, you say, and by the way, do you have metal coat hangers?
Yes, Ripken.
And a lighter?
Yes, Ripken.
The person at the register would be like,
Call the
That would
police.
be bad, man. I think some of our passengers might be uncomfortable right now.
Sorry, dudes. Love ya.
A simple answer would definitely be the chair, the duct tape, a blindfold,
Yeah,
a knife,
plastic.
and the rope.
Garbage
Plastic definitely.
bags.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, if I was killing someone,
yeah.
garbage bag.
American Psycho style
Yeah.
for sure. Plastic in bulk, a lot of garbage bags, one single knife.
you asked for lime.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
of course. You
lime.
got to disintegrate the body.
Yeah.
I'm just, God, jeez, man.
I can't buy a pig to eat it.
Been to so many cemeteries, you don't know how to get rid of one of these things? Come on, man.
Hey, come on, you still John
guys.
Travolta.
Come on, man. Come on. You promised to help me move. Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, Sandy. Sandy, baby.
Yeah, those are good lists. If I was a cashier.
Yeah,
I
no,
be
that would
freaked out.
definitely... And imagine, like, the three of us went one right after the other.
Oh
Like,
my god, they'd be like.
See, I want to do that to the new, like, you can order into Walmart.
Yeah, you can order
You
your
gotta
groceries
go
online
grab your
and
shit.
Yeah.
So you get someone else to do it, and they come and get the order to you. I'm like, What the fuck, man?
Show up in a white van.
Even better, the cashier's literally just staring at you the whole time with the most dumbfounded look, and you're like, what? What the hell is wrong? Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. You're right.
Sorry, I put my My Little Pony
forgot to give you my Costco card. Oh, God, I'm so embarrassed right now. Just bringing up all this stuff, and you're like, whoa, who is this crazy guy without a Costco
You can't
card?
shop here, sir.
Jeez, I'm sorry. I'm in a rush. I've got company waiting. And then you grab yourself a Nathan's hot dog and you head on home.
No one but Nathan's.
That's right. I think they are Nathan's, even in Canada. Because it's all about Nathan's hot dogs in the States, I know that much. They love their Nathan's.
Yeah, everyone loves Nathan's wiener.
I've never heard of Nathan's.
Yeah, no? I know for sure at the ones in the States, it's all Nathan's.
I thought they were just the Kirkland ones.
Oh, it might be. Probably in Canada,
brand,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because that's what their brand is, right?
In the States, they go all out with the Nathans.
I'm pretty sure you had Nathan's when we were in Jersey.
Probably.
You cheated on me with a guy named Nathan.
And it was a delicious dog. When I went to Vegas with my dad was dead set. I'm like, well, we got to get a Nathan's hot dog. Like, so when I saw that Costco sold them, I was like,
crisp.
Yeah, gotta love Costco. So let us know if you ever go to Costco, buy yourself a whole bunch of plastic in bulk and maybe some knives and a chair and some duct tape, and just let us know what the cashier says.
That'd be even better to do it at Costco.
For sure, yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, get your murder supplies in bulk.
Buying that shit in bulk.
Yeah, definitely.
I get 3 kills out of this shit,
I got 5 pounds of lube with a fucking squirt jug.
This is so awesome that I can buy 3 body bags rather than just 1.
Yeah, man.
Holy cow. Bulk is the best.
Thank you for jumping in the right cat pastures. We visited the graveyard. We went some very, very deeply dark, strange places after that. Very awkward show. Enjoy the rest of your night, passengers.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter. I am Ripkin at RipkinWN.
I'm Goobs at GoobsWN.
And you can follow the show at the DeRailers.
Follow the SomeBuddies Network at SomeBuddiesNet. Follow the Strange Sounds Network at _Strange Sounds.
And if you want to support us even more, go to tpublic.com/user/DeRailers podcast.
Yes, definitely check out those t-shirts. Also, let us know what you thought of this very different episode of the DeRailers podcast.
Do you want to come to a cemetery with me?
A cemetery.
This podcast is part of the SomeBuddies Network. You're never alone when you've got some buddies.
This was a Strange Sounds. Strange Sounds. Strange Sounds. Network. Production.
I'm Player 1 Toby.
And I am Player 2 Goobs.
And we are the Secret Levels Podcast.
We are a very short, fast, and funny podcast about the classic video games that you love and some newer ones. We slam through them one episode at a time. We try to keep it within the 30-minute limit and keep you that fast and funny, which we only deliver, folks.
And we're going to touch on games from all different types of systems, from Nintendo to Sega to PlayStation.
We're doing from 1942 to Zelda, because we're not counting numbers. Everything's a part of the alphabet here on this show.
So check out our show on all the major podcasting platforms and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Secret Levels Pod.
Do that or get a game over, folks.
Hey Sasha.
Hey Courtney.
Where can you get hot takes about ghosts, cryptids, farts, and cats?
I don't know, where?
On our podcast Spoop Hour.
Oh, that's right.
Each week we talk about the things that spook us out and we laugh through our fear.
You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at Spoop Hour, and you can listen to our podcast on iTunes, Podbean, or really anywhere else that you get your podcasts. Feel free to also drop us a line at spoophour@gmail.com.
We want to hear about your ghosts.
Thanks.
Are you tired of the same old pro wrestling? Then check out the amazing action on Powerslam.tv, the biggest indie pro wrestling channel in the world. Get over 4,000 hours of the best pro wrestling events from over 110 of the biggest names in the industry from over 15 countries around the globe. Get your free trial today at Powerslam.tv.